Suplementação de qualidade é na Max Titânio Suplementos. Utilize o cupom SM e tenha aquele desconto especial. Link na descrição.
And I have a question to start this with you right now.
Okay.
What the difference you see these days and in the past in the bodybuilding world?
Well, the shapes and the sizes and the conditioning are just a little bit different. Back when we competed, there was so much competition. There was no social media.
Yeah.
And we basically made our money by competing and stepping on stage. And when we did, you had to be in great condition because everybody was in great condition because everybody was competing for the top spot where all the money was. We didn't have social media where we could go out and just do certain things and get money from YouTube, Instagram, and all these other ways they got of making money. Actually, my career now is I'm more popular now than I was when I was winning the Olympia because of social media. And I'm more busy now than when I was 8-time Mr. Olympia, when I was right in the thick of it, you know, winning all those titles. I'm more busy now than I was back then.
Maybe that's why we didn't see the same condition.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they have a social media, the athletes need make a videos, make a photo shoot all the time, stay in touch with the people. So this is sometimes, you know, you can't going through. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So they have more sources of making income than we did because of social media. We basically made our money from stepping on stage and being in great shape. Guest posing was there, but it wasn't, you know, what it is today. You know, they have a whole lot more ways of making money, so you don't have to step on stage like we did back in the day. I mean, there were times where I would do, like, in a year, 7 shows on the tour. I did the Olympia. I did the Grand Prix show. That was sometimes I did 10 to 12 shows a year.
It's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot of shows. We did 7 shows in 11 days.
Wow.
On the European tour.
You bring the food for all the place?
And you have to be in shape. You know, have to bring out. Well, you can't bring food over into a foreign country, you know, because of dangers of infections and all that kind of stuff. So you have to rely on their food.
Talk about diet. I see today the people don't like to suffer. You know? So I remember when you win the second Olympia in '99, and you change a little bit your diet and cardio for the double. 1 hour, 2 times a day for the cardio. And correct me, okay?
Okay.
So, and grits in the morning. Protein shake. And the baked potatoes, and then just chicken. The good old chicken.
Yeah, good old chicken.
With no salt, just your barbecue sauce.
That was actually 98 when I changed my diet. That's when I got with Chad Nichols. Before Chad, I thought I knew a lot about bodybuilding. I thought I knew what I was doing. I was totally wrong. Well, I learned a lot. And I changed my diet. I changed my training dramatically. 1998,
And you won the first Olympia.
5 meals a day, maybe about 300 to 400 grams of protein. When I got with Chad, it was 6 meals a day, and 600 grams of protein and hardly any carbs. My carb was 125 grams to 150 a day. And that's where you get all your energy from.
If the people today eat like this, they die.
Exactly.
They die, you know.
That's why the conditioning is not there, you know, because they don't want to suffer like that.
And listen,
that's a lot of suffering.
He's still working the police department
I was working
for 8 hours.
And sometimes 10
wow.
hours. 10 hours.
10 hours.
Yeah, so we had an 8-hour shift and we had a 10-hour shift.
Wow.
So I did 10-hour shift for a while, and then we would switch back to an 8-hour shift.
Wow. Tell to the people a little bit about your routine.
My routine
in that time.
Yeah.
Wake up in the morning. What time?
I woke up every morning at 7 a.m. Had my first meal, grits and a protein shake. Second meal was at about 11 noon, 12 o'clock. So I ate at 7 o'clock, and then 12 o'clock was my second meal. My third meal was right around 3 p.m. when I went to work. And my next meal was around 7 p.m. while I'm at work. My next meal after that, which was the fifth meal, would be after I got off from work and after I finished doing my cardio. And my last meal of the day was always just a protein shake.
Nice.
And that was about 3:30 a.m. So the way I had to do it is I had to eat 6 meals a day, but I couldn't do it in the time that I was up. So I had to wake up in the middle of the night.
Wow.
While I was sleeping, eat a meal, and go back to bed.
So you sleep basically 5 and 4 hours a day.
I slept 6 hours a day. I slept from 4 a.m. to 7 a.m. and then 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Wow. This is crazy.
6 hours every day.
And
no more.
And when you decide to put off the police department that live just for the bodybuilder lifestyle?
It stayed the same. Nothing changed. It still
Nothing
stayed
changed.
The same. Nothing changed. Everything stayed the same except I didn't go to work for 8 to 10 hours a day.
Wow.
That time was basically time for me to catch up on like posing. I think the web. Well, we didn't have what they have today, but we had email. So I would spend time doing email. So with the time that I didn't work, I would try to sharpen up my posing. I would try to do a lot of fan email, and but I was still busy. Trust me.
I can imagine. And do it by yourself, alone.
I lived by myself and lived alone. My mom cooked all my food for me.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Yeah, exactly. And I had the best food ever. It was like I wasn't on a diet. That was the best thing about dieting was my mom cooking my food.
Yeah.
And she was the best cook ever.
Nice.
Best cook ever. And I look forward to eating, when it was time to eat. I look forward to it. And it was a good meal every time I ate. Of course, it's still plain, kind of bland. To add flavor to it, I would put just a little barbecue sauce on it.
Yeah, you love it.
I love it.
Until today.
Can't do without it.
Yeah.
Until today.
And still today, I still eat the same way I ate back then.
Wow.
Chicken and rice, steak and potato. I don't do grits anymore because my first meal now is just chicken and rice.
Yeah.
Your first meal of the day.
I used to eat 6 meals a day. I only eat 3 now.
Okay.
And I confirm that because we went to some good steakhouse here in Brazil with him, and chicken rice. Chicken rice.
Yeah.
And that's all.
I have my steak the last meal of the day still.
Wow.
Back then it was the protein shake, but now it's been replaced with a steak. So I took a few meals out, but I still eat the same foods.
Nice.
I eat chicken and rice twice, and then steak and potato for my last meal of the day.
Wow, this is amazing.